Peace to the gods, peace to the earth. Did you miss me? Let me get the camera angle right. No cap, but we back in them hours, collective. That's right. Trying up a new little camera setup, doing it long ways, instead of having the camera upright, doing this thing in 4K, right? Under the super full moon tonight. I was getting me some good rest, meditated into my sleep, and probably took about a good 4-hour power nap, talked to my lovely lady, my significant other, before laying down, and it was good, Things are moving into more calmer waters here lately, right? Definitely in a different space. In a different headspace. Transformation. And fun fact, the year of the snake, 2025, ironically, is damn near at a close, right? It's closing out. And when you sit back and reflect on 2025, really think about it for a second. What has this year done? And what has it shown you, right? And I sit back and I think about that. What has 2025 shown me? What has stuck out? And man, it's been a hell of a ride, right? But we have to sit back and analyze these experiences, right? We have to sit back and we really have to pinpoint what is actually taking place around us, right? And I sit back and I often ask myself that. The more I dive deeper into knowledge of self, right? Knowledge of yourself, knowledge of the divine, supreme mind. It's a real thing. So, I woke up out of nowhere, usually like I do. You look at the timestamp, it's like 1:11, you know what I'm saying? 2 in the morning. I'm like, damn, I didn't stay sleep long at all. So I'm thinking, what is the message? And there is a message, right? Because what I'm constantly going over in my brain and what's sticking out and what I'm hearing so clearly in the clear audience is listening versus responding, okay? I need my cosmic elders to tap in, spiritual gangsters right now. Listen. Listening versus responding. And just to dive deeper into that, give it a little more context, right? How about the difference between listening to actually comprehend a thing, right? Listening to actually comprehend a thing instead of listening to respond, if you know what I mean. So very often, we playing defense, Trust me, I know. I'm speaking from experience, gangster. When we speaking about having that protective wall up, huh? This is where we speak it from. We speak from experience, the wisdom, right? And so very often, when we're listening, whether or not, it's with one of our partners, one of our friends, associates, what I'm saying? Maybe it's the significant other, more so, more so desperately in the area of, what I'm saying, your significant other. So many times you niggas be just disrespecting, emotionally disrespecting, and just, what I'm saying, manipulatively disrespecting, what I'm saying, your girl out here, bro. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times, what I'm saying, it's just toxic because, us as men, we're very stuck in our ways, right? And let's just say a lot of us, need to address certain wounds, okay? A lot of us got daddy wounds, what I'm saying, father wounds. A lot of us got mother wounds as well, you know. And things took place that maybe you suppress nowadays, right? So it's important. And it falls right in line with, are you listening to actually comprehend a thing? Are you listening to actually see a thing, right? Or are you so broken, or are you so just so defensive that all you can do is play defense, right? Which means you're listening to defensively respond when honestly you need to be listening to comprehend. You listen to hear. You listen to analyze. You listen to to get the understanding of said situation, right? So, and it could be easier said than done, especially when you have that big ego, all right? Especially when your pride is just, you know what I'm saying? But understand, pride can be a killer. You know what I'm saying? A killer of many things. My thing is, when are gonna make the conscious choice, right, to actually put one foot forward to the next? You know what I'm saying? It's not always about, you know, the decisions that have been made and, you know what I'm saying, the steps that have been took, right? You can't change that. But what you can do is listen to comprehend, all right? Instead of acting like you know a thing and know everything and actually always got a defensive answer or always got an answer for some shit or always even cutting a person off, right? When they're speaking and answering the question before it's even fully stated. Like, this is what I'm talking about. When you're listening to respond instead of actually listening to hear and comprehend to understand a thing. You know what I'm saying? Trust me, it's been a battle because I am a person that comes from a defensive standpoint in this situation. And I'm just in a space now where I can actually talk about it and actually express my experience, and maybe it will help another person out. Because goddamn me, when the student is ready, the teacher, the guru, will appear. My thing is, everybody's so caught up on quote unquote thinking that they're a leader. And to be honest, our great leaders, they know who to follow, how to follow, what to take from it, then to take charge. Because when you're a natural born leader, it calls on you automatically. And one thing about it, it gotta be in you and not on you. You can't wear this shit like Gucci, okay? Like Polo and Nautica. This is a soul imprint. This is a birthmark, right? Think of it in that way. It's a real thing. I caught 10:11 on the timestamp right then. We back in them hours, collective. And this is just a right now vlog, right now message. Tonight, last full super moon of the year. The Beaver full moon. They call it the Beaver full moon. So I want you to do a little research on the beaver, right? Go over the instincts of the beaver. You know what I'm saying? How does a beaver think? What does it do on a daily basis? How does it maintain its status as a beaver? And symbolically put that thing together. It's a real thing. Ray Massey TV people, get into it. Peace to the gods and the earth. I will that this message get to the ears and the eyes that it needs to, in the fashion that it needs to. Listen, 2025, the year of the snake, coming to a close very soon, people. Very soon. Take some time to reflect and take some time to charge up, because the time is now, collective. Listen. Are you listening to actually hear and comprehend? Or are you listening to defensively respond? Think about it. Peace.